going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So I'll just flat out say it. I think no matter how the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight ends, there'll only be one winner regardless. Now, monetarily, yes, they will both come out ahead. Their pockets will be overflowing with cash, which is exactly what I think this fight's about. It is coming off a bit gimmicky, as Tyson is 3 years away from being 60, and Jake is, 3 years away from being 30. So there's a huge age gap of 30 years between the two, which is absolutely insane. Why the US Boxing Commission signed off and sanctioned it as official is beyond me, but here's what we know so far. Tyson requested and was granted that the rounds be shortened to 2 minutes instead of 3, shaving off 1 whole minute from the fight. We know Jake Paul is a huge boxing fan. He promotes the hell out of it, and Mike? Well, Iron Mike is everyone's favorite uncle, including this old Canuck. I have seen some of the recent training videos from Mike released online these past couple of weeks, and I hate to jinx it, but considering his powerful physique and mental prowess, not to mention insane commitment to the sport of boxing, I really do feel like Jake Paul is in a bit over his head. I mean, this is the dude he's fighting. And yes, that may have been teenage Jake Paul garnering views and attention in a, not so endearing way. But when Tyson was just 13, he began training for his future career in the field of professional fighting. That's a buttload of experience. Now again, Jake Paul's definitely no joke. He's been fighting for a total of 6 years, since he began shifting away from his YouTubing career into the world of professional boxing. In 2018, as he won his first bout against Deji Olantunji, in which he won via technical knockout. Then his professional boxing debut was against Isan Gibb in January of 2020, which he crushed Gibb in 3 very painful minutes and won by TKO in the first round. And from there, he's been killing it, with a record of 10 total fights, 1 loss, 9 wins, and 6 of those fights he won by KO. Now, the problem child stands at 6'1", with a cruiserweight, which, if you're uncertain, means he is considered a junior heavyweight in the professional boxing world, sitting between light heavyweight and heavyweight. Now, to say the least, it's strange to compare someone in their prime to someone who's pure legend like Mike, but for the sake of argument, let's do it. Now, Mike's record is impressive to say the least, with a total of 58 fights, incredibly 50 wins, 44 of those which were knockouts, 2 no contests, and a staggering total of 6 losses, which to me is absolute beast mode at its finest. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said no matter how this fight ends up, there will only be one winner. And I stand by my words. However, if you've made it this far into the show, I just wanted to say thank you. Now, let's get back into it. And what I mean by that, in all honesty, and in my humble opinion, is that, let's face facts here, people. If Jake Paul ends up beating up Mike, he'll go down as the guy who beat a 57-year-old boxing legend while simultaneously being a 27-year-old that won against an old man in his prime. Not to throw any shade at Mike, but he is an old man. While Jake Paul is in his prime, it's really not a good look and potentially a career-ending one at that. Secondly, if he loses, he will forever be remembered as the guy in his prime who got his ass whooped by an old legend whose teeth are still sharp as razors, and either outcome is not good for Paul. So if the problem child Jake Paul wants to end his career with this fight, he's definitely on the right path to doing so. I still don't understand what he was thinking when he agreed to this. For Mike, it's obvious. He will get a huge chunk of change regardless, and another win under his belt that will be counted and legit. But for Paul, I mean, dude, really? Either way, it's not a good look and not a good outcome. Seems like there will only be one winner regardless, and whether it's a win or a lose, Mike is coming out on top, no matter what, while Jake is on his way to ruining a potentially very successful and promising boxing career. So guys, if you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know who you think will win this bout between the two and why. Thanks for tuning in and watching the show. If you did enjoy the content and wish to see more, subscribe. It's free and won't cost you a dime, I swear. Well, that's it for today's show, folks. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget, you're valuable and you matter. This is your friend the Traveler, signing out.
Smash that like button, subscribe, and tickle the little bell icon. Please.